Okay. Good morning. We'll start off with the peace mantra from Shukla Yajurveda. Shukla Yajurveda has two Upanishads, Brihadaranyaka and Yajniya Mantra Upanishad. And both of them starts with the same peace mantra. The meaning of this one, it's a unique mathematics. All pervading principle in the cosmos is complete. And the same principle is there within you also. That is also is complete. If you try to subtract this from that, still complete remains. If you try to add this to that, still complete remains. Complete, it cannot be changed. That it's our sadhana is nothing but moving from incompleteness to the completeness is the purpose of sadhana. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Avashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. We have been covering Hatha Yoga. It's last week and the previous week also I mentioned that Hatha Yoga Pradipika, it has 4 chapters. 4 chapters. First chapter is dealing with asana. Second chapter is dealing with pranayama. Third chapter is dealing with mudras and bandhas. And the 4th chapter is talking about Kundalini Yoga, Kundalini Shakti, energy part. And the first chapter, it talks about the yoga, Hatha Yoga, that yoga, you can't attain Hatha Yoga by mere changing your name or putting some marks on your forehead, pretending that you are a very religious person, or by going to the temple every day. You can't attain that one. Or changing the color of the cloth, you can't attain. You can attain only through the practice. It's the emphasis on the practice. And in the Hatha Yoga, in the Asana chapter, it talks about doing the asana, benefits of asana. Body becomes healthy. If you are falling sick, body becomes healthy, lean, and you get, it's a special energy comes to the body doing the asana. Body becomes stable, firm, and it's a flimsy body, stable body. You get health in the body improves. Doing the pranayama in the 2nd chapter, he talks about doing the pranayama, nadis becomes purified. When the nadis gets purified, special radiance, special glow comes to the face. You will see the special glow in the face. Eyesight improves and calms the mind. It has an effect on the mind also. In the 3rd chapter, some mudras and bandhas. Last week I gave an example. I may have a very expensive pot. It's a golden pot with all diamond studded. I walk miles to fetch a clean water, but when I bring it back, nothing is left because there is a hole in the pot. It's of no use. And it says, doing the asana and pranayama, energy goes up. If you don't know how to conserve that one, it gets dissipated. Mudras and bandhas helps us to know how to conserve the energy, how to rechannelize the energy, conservation and rechannelizing the energy. That's the purpose of mudras and bandhas. And last week I touched upon there are the 10 mudras and bandhas Hatha Yoga talks about. One is Mahamudra, Mahaveda, Mahabandha, Jalandhar Bandha, Swadishta, Udhyan Bandha, Mula Bandha, and Viparita Karani, Kechari Mudra, Shakti Chalana Mudra, and Vrajoli Mudra. He talks about 10 mudras and bandhas. Helps us to conserve and rechannelize the energy. And in the last chapter, he talks about the Kundalini Yoga, Kundalini Shakti. And to give an example, in the oil industry, Anil knows, he worked in the oil industry. In the distillation column, you feed the crude oil into the distillation column. And as the distillation, there are various trays are there in the distillation column. And at different trays, you get, it's a bottom, you get asphalt, and after that you get some lubricants, then you get engine oil, then you get at the higher tray you get diesel, further higher gasoline you get, kerosene you get, further higher you get gasoline, further higher natural gas comes out. Distillation column, crude oil. Same is in the, that's an analogy in the body, that's energy is there. It's nothing but energy. Energy expresses itself. There are various trays along the spinal column are called as chakras. There are various trays. Various trays, you get different output. It's output, you should know that how to, that's like Mooladhara chakra, that tray, it's laziness, letharginess. That energy is not yet awakened. Further up, that same energy in the Swadhisthana chakra, if you try to tap everything out, it's lust, passion, it's jealousy, hatred. That's the same energy. If you try to further refine, further take it up, you get anger, burst of anger, arrogance. That's also energy. It's a energy, it's nothing but same energy, it's further anger, arrogance, it's proud, abhimana, that whom do you think I am? You don't know who I am. That's so much of arrogance. And further it sublimes in the devotion, compassion, surrender, humility, same energy. Further it sublimes. It's a longing for the higher things in life. I'm enough of this one. There is something higher in life. I have to aspire that one. I have to achieve that one. And same energy further higher, that you starts getting the intuition, insights, and further higher peace. It's the same energy, it's a Kundalini Shakti, as you like a distillation column. Same crude oil, it's converted into various fractions, same energy rises up. And to awaken the energy that in the last week, we need to know what are the output we get. To know that one, Bhagavad Gita in the Sri Krishna, in the 16th chapter, he talks about the 26 qualities, divine qualities. A sadhaka need to, a seeker need to aspire for that one, should achieve that one. 26 qualities Sri Krishna talks about. And why we have to acquire the divine qualities? In the divine qualities, Sri Krishna says, Vimokshaya, that these divine qualities liberates you. Liberates you. If you don't acquire the divine qualities, if you inculcate the demonic qualities, dhambo, dharpo, abhimanascha, arrogance, it's showing off in front of the others. If you acquire those qualities, it is nothing but it will bind you down, it will pull you down. And try to acquire that 26 qualities Sri Krishna mentioned in the 16th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Last week we touched upon 7 qualities. We'll rehash that one, repeat after me. Abhayam sattva samshuddhi.
Abhayam sattva samshuddhi.
Jnana yoga vyavastitihi.
Jnana yoga vyavastitihi.
Dhanam dhamascha yajñascha.
Dhanam dhamascha yajñascha.
Swadhyaya tapa arjavam.
Swadhyaya tapa arjavam.
It's 9 qualities in the first shloka is there. In the first one is abhayam. One of the qualities, the first quality is abhaya. No bhaya, no fear. It's people, it's young people, I come across many people, they are very scared. I don't know how to face the life. And many people, they don't know how to face the life, they commit suicide. They think that is the solution. Even people in the 80s, 90s, I come across, they are scared of death. That I'm scared of death. They say, Rajendra, I'm scared of death. What should I do? Even people in the lying, they can't walk. In the 90s, they also say, I'm scared of death. In the bhaya, don't be. It's one of the qualities of a seeker is be fearless. Be fearless. In the Mahabharata, there's one character called as Bhima. Bhima, Bhima says in that Mahabharata, I don't know what fear means. Meaning itself, Bhi means fear. Ma, don't fear. Bhima means Bhima, no, don't fear. It's one of the qualities of a seeker is Bhima. Become a Bhima. Think of Bhima always. It's a abhayam, that in the Upanishad, message of Upanishad is to make you fearless. The fear, it's a Upanishad is there again, and if you read Upanishad again and again, it makes you fearless. Don't be fearful. Don't be fearful. It's a abhayam. We are in the, if it's a pitch dark. If I want to walk in the pitch dark, I'm scared. There may be some snakes there, or somebody may come from behind. I'm too scared. So that what I need a torch. If I have a torch, okay, I'm safe. And one way to get rid of the fear is the knowledge. Darkness, ignorance is nothing but fear. Light, knowledge is the dispeller of fear. Try to acquire that one. One is abhayam, and sattva samshuddhi. Sattva samshuddhi, it's clarify the mind, clear the mind. Like I mentioned, in the water, it's in the pond, if the mud is there at the bottom, when it is stirred up, mud comes out. I can't see the bottom of the pond. When the mud settles down, I can see the clear water at the top, and the mud settles down. Clear water. Clarify the mind. Don't get disturbed. Be fearless. Relax. When the mind calms down, I can think well. It's abhayam, sattva samshuddhi, jnana yoga vyavasthitihi. Try to aspire for a knowledge, aspire for a higher knowledge. Like I pay a premium price for buying organic food. So it's because I don't want to take ordinary food and spoil my health. Knowledge also is adulterated, contaminated. Try to look for a pure knowledge. Impure knowledge confuses the mind, confuses the sadhaka. Try to look for a pure knowledge, because that is sattva samshuddhi. It clarifies the mind. Abhayam sattva samshuddhi, jnana yoga vyavasthitihi, dhanam dhamascha yajnascha. Dhanam, be generous, be magnanimous. Last week I mentioned, rich people hardly can be able to put their hand in their pocket. They want to add one more zero to their bank balance. But if you have money, be generous. Help. If you don't have money, at least give your time to the community. Our country runs not only on the government. This country runs based on the many people contributing their time to the community. That's why we are leading a comfortable life. Give your time, give your knowledge, go to the community, be generous, give your time. Dhanam, be generous. Dhanam, dhamascha yajnascha. When you are mixing with the community, have a control over your senses, control over your tongue, what you talk, what you eat, how do you behave with the community. Be mindful of that one. Have a control over your senses. Dhanam, dhamascha, yajnascha. Yajna means yajana deva pujayam. Whatever you do, divinize that one. Whatever you do, it's in the community or at work or in front of the altar, whatever your action, divinize that one. It's a yajna. Yajna means yajana. Whatever collective worship is also called as yajna. Worship in front of the fire is yajna, and whatever we do, divinize that one, it is also called as yajna. Yajna and group active, coming together, it's also called as yajna. Dhanam, dhamascha, yajnascha, swadhyaya, tapa arjavam. Swadhyaya, take time to reflect on the scriptures. Don't get satisfied only with the outer meaning. If it is an outer meaning, the scripture is nothing but a novel, is nothing but a newspaper. Once read and throw it. But scripture has a deeper meaning. It is not an ordinary novel. If a person who has got a Nobel Prize in a literature, if you go through that book, how great is that one? You go read second time, third time, fourth time, then you don't feel like reading. I know everything. You don't feel like reading. But the scripture is the one. If you read again and again, every time you read, it's as if you are reading the new thing. Try to discover, try to have an interest for that one. Go deeper in the Shastra and contemplate on that one. Swadhyaya, and reflect on that one. And read the epics of Ramayana, Mahabharata, great characters like Ramachandra, when he had a difficult time, he acted this way. Why I am getting agitated? I am also going through a similar situation. Why I am getting upset? We need a reference point. An ideal should be there. When we have an ideal, we can correct ourselves. If you don't have an ideal in your life, then there is no benchmark for us to improve. Go through the scriptures. Pick up a role model. Great people, how they acted, how I am acting this way. It helps us to elevate ourselves. Swadhyaya, tapa, arjavam. Tapa, arjavam, tapas. Tapas means no one's life is easy. Everyone goes through the difficult time. Endure the difficulty. Endure. Endure the difficulty is called as tapas. Tapa means tapa. Tapa means heat. And today Ram, as we were coming, he was saying that today is 35 degrees or 38. It's hot. Bear the difficulties of life without complaining. So have the ability. And the tapas. And the seekers, sincere seekers of the highest, they undergo a lot of hardship, but they never complain. They go through the testing time, they never complain. Tapas, they go, endure, tapas. And tapa, arjavam. And another quality is straightforwardness. No dichotomy between your thinking and talking. What you speak, you behave that way. And what you think, you speak. What you speak, you try to behave. And there is no dichotomy. These are the 9 qualities Sri Krishna mentioned. We'll touch upon the remaining qualities in the coming weeks. And lie down on your back.